Peru is a land of rich culture, breathtaking landscapes, and a darker underworld of organized crime, drug cartels, and violent gangs. From the jungles of the Amazon to the streets of Lima, criminal networks have grown powerful through drug trafficking, extortion, and political corruption. These are 10 real gangster stories from Peru, brutal, shocking, and based on true events. And one story, the rise of the narco-senderistas, where terror meets trafficking. In the 1980s and 90s, Shining Path, Sendero Luminoso, terrorized Peru with Maoist insurgency. But in recent years, remnants of this group have transformed into narco-terrorists, operating in the RAM region, Valle de los Rios, Apurimac, Ene y Mantaro. They protect coca growers, traffic cocaine, and fight government forces, blending ideology with profit.
New story. The Vrame Cartels, Cocaine Kingdom in the Jungle. The Vrame region is Peru's largest producer of coca leaves, the raw material for cocaine. Local cartels, often protected by armed groups, run drug labs and clandestine airstrips that export drugs to Brazil, Bolivia, and even Europe. It's one of the most dangerous areas in the country, where police, army, and traffickers are locked in a deadly game. 3 story. Los Injertos, the gangs of Lima. In the capital city of Lima, gangs like Los Injertos, Barrio King, and others have dominated districts such as San Juan de Lurigancho. These groups are known for robberies, extortion, and contract killings. They often recruit young teens and use extreme violence to maintain control over neighborhoods and black market economies. 4 story. Barrio King, the most feared gang in Peru. Founded in the 1990s by Gerson Galvez Calle, Caracol, Barrio King became infamous for controlling drug routes, extortion rackets, and shipping cocaine via Peru's ports. Galvez became Peru's most wanted criminal before his arrest in 2016 in Colombia. Even behind bars, he was rumored to run operations through corrupt prison guards. 5 story. The murder of journalist Hugo Bustillos. In 1988, journalist Hugo Bustillos was murdered while investigating human rights abuses and drug trafficking. Though initially blamed on Shining Path, years later, evidence pointed to Peruvian military officers, showing how deep the intersection between state actors and organized crime could go. His case remains a powerful symbol of the cost of speaking the truth. 6 story. La Gran Familia, Northern Mafia Network. La Gran Familia was a powerful criminal organization based in Chiclayo, northern Peru. Led by Viejo Paco, the gang specialized in extortion, kidnapping, and land grabbing. The group used fear and murder to dominate local businesses and politics. In 2014, a major police operation dismantled much of the group's leadership, but many of its cells still operate today. 7 story. The Hitmen of Callao, Port City Killers. Callao, Peru's main port, has become a hotspot for international drug smuggling and a war zone for hitmen. Rival groups battle over port access to send cocaine to Europe and the US. Dozens of murders each year are linked to these turf wars, often carried out by sicarios, contract killers, many of whom are under 20 years old. 8 story. Venezuelan gangs entering Peru. With the influx of migrants in recent years, some Venezuelan gangs, like Tren de Aragua, have reportedly infiltrated Peruvian cities. These gangs are involved in sex trafficking, extortion, and violent robberies. While most Venezuelan migrants are law-abiding, a criminal minority has sparked fear and contributed to rising urban violence. 9 story. Corruption in the police force. Several scandals have exposed deep corruption in the Peruvian National Police. Some officers have been caught protecting drug shipments, leaking information to gang leaders, or running their own rackets. This erosion of trust has made it even harder for law enforcement to tackle organized crime effectively. 10 story. Cocaine submarines and the new narco-tech. Peruvian drug traffickers have adopted innovative techniques to export cocaine, including semi-submersible vessels, drones, and chemical disguise methods. With growing connections to Mexican cartels, Peru's traffickers are now part of a global supply chain, using the Pacific coast as a silent launchpad to smuggle tons of narcotics abroad. From jungle strongholds to port city assassins, organized crime in Peru is a dangerous and evolving threat. 10 real gangster stories reveal a hidden war, one fueled by drugs, violence, corruption, and international networks. As law enforcement races to respond, the criminals only become more sophisticated. Like, share, and subscribe for more real crime documentaries from around the world.